woman crush everyday Doris Burke shirt. And I was like, is this legit?
I don't think so. I think it's legit a joke. It's like, it's just like maybe he just wanted to make her day or something like that, or maybe she got a crush on him. I don't know, but why would someone as young as Drake
30
mess
years
with
old, guys. 30
someone
years
as
old.
elderly as Doris Burke? I mean, I don't think Doris Burke that old, but she has been around for a little while.
Yeah, for real, she been broadcasting the NBA since I was a young
Little kid.
Yeah, and I mean, she probably a grandmother at this point. I mean,
But
I don't
really,
know
though,
for sure, but I feel like she might be.
I wonder how her man feel about that.
Oh, she got a man.
I don't know.
I don't know if she do, but hey, if it's
Drake
or
said he
her,
taking that.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like Drake might be doing it, just trying to be funny. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Drake gotta do it for attention because he's Drake. So maybe he actually
Maybe it is legit.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird though. I never really saw Doris Burke as like, yo, she's bad.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
know.
it is what it is. But now on to the real sports for final score. We just had to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
But
Sticking with basketball,
who looking better right now? Is it James Harden or Russell Westbrook?
I don't know, yo. Hey Trey, you remember back in the early Thunder days where they was teammates,
man.
and I believe they lost to the. I think that was LeBron's first ring, right?
It was the Miami Heat.
Yeah,
it was their. It was LeBron's
yeah, it was
first
their first ring because then the year
Yeah.
before that they played the Mavericks,
and they lost. Yeah, and I just remember that team, man. Like, I always wanted them to keep James Harden over Serge Ibaka. I used to tell everybody, yo,
That's right. Get rid of
they
Serge.
need to keep James Harden because he can score. Like, he's legit. I remember I used to have this argument with my brother all the time. It was like, can James Harden be a shooter? I was like, yes. He has the ability to do it. I'm talking about his ball handling, playmaking, shooting, ability to score, man. He can get the job done. But, I mean, him being traded to Houston allows him to, be that guy because if he was still six man, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because he was on the Thunder, he was just 6 man.
Because if KD left the Thunder, imagine the 1-2 punch of James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
And I feel like if James Harden and Russell Westbrook were still teammates, that would be a vicious backcourt. I feel like James Harden would be the point guard, and then Russ can slash like
they
he normally
could, they
do.
could legit. They probably could have legit played off of each
Yeah,
other.
that's true. It don't even matter.
I think I would say Westbrook and James Harden over Steph and Clay.
That would be nasty.
I think I could do that.
Group.
I could do that.
Speaking of Clay, we jumping around here. Clay and Boogie. There's a couple of trade talks going around.
I heard that foolery.
Well, you think they should both stay or like what you thinking about?
Look,
like
Clay isn't going anywhere. Okay, now if DeMarcus Cousins was Anthony Davis, then you might have to be a little scared. But Clay, he's not going anywhere. I'm sorry. Look, when you have Steph, Clay, and KD, now keep in mind it's the regular season, so it's not really going. It's gonna be times where they look dominant, and look great, and it's gonna sometimes it's just like, are we just going through the motion? But when playoff time gets here, you are going to see how having those three change the entire complexion of the game. I feel sorry for the AFC right now.
You right, and like I feel like the media boosts a lot of the
yeah, they do.
The attention to the Warriors. Like if Clay has a bad game, they blame it on because KD get most of the touches, and I think it's getting to Clay a little bit. I feel like it's more the media talking about him getting traded, not him necessarily wanting to be traded.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I just, like you said, it takes time to gel.
Exactly.
Once they get it down, I feel like no one's going to want to go anywhere.
When it comes to sports, winning cures all. Remember
that is true.
It cures it all. I mean, unless it's some guys that just can't help but, be stubborn. But winning cures all, man. Shaq and Kobe, like I said, like it happened. They weren't really cool with each other.
Yeah, you didn't even really hear about the beef because they was winning.
But championships is easily understood. Whether me and you don't like each other or not, Jaylen, If it's championships on the line, I know I got you, and you know you got me.
Exactly.
And that's just
like,
how it
you want a
is.
ring.
We don't have to rock with each other or like each other, but when we talking about rings, rings, yeah,
And
I'll
that's
take that
rings
any day.
over friendships. Yeah,
Any
all
day.
day. But about DeMarcus Cousins, I mean, I feel like
Yeah,
his
I feel
time
sorry
has
for him.
expired in Sacramento. I
want
mean,
him
I
from
just want him
Chicago,
out of there.
honestly. I want him in Chicago. Jimmy Butler and DeMarcus Cousins with an Asian D Wade.
He needs to go to a contending team.
He do. I don't want him to go to Cleveland though. If he go to Cleveland,
Oh man, that's
or
rest in peace the Eastern
or
Conference.
maybe he can end up in Washington.
That is
With his boy John Wall.
Yeah,
So it'd be
I
John
almost
Wall,
forgot
Bradley
about that.
Beal,
Yeah.
and DeMarcus Cousins. That'd be a nice little fit. Because see,
Old
DeMarcus
teammates.
Cousins, I go on this website called hoopshype.com, and they talk about all the latest sports rumors and stuff like that. And they basically got a quote from DeMarcus Cousins saying, you know, we still do warm-ups and practice like we one of the top teams in the Western Conference.
What?
And DeMarcus Cousins just be so tight, but you can't blame them because it's like we're losers, and it's no sense of urgency. You know, it's like we wait till the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter to start playing hard and start carrying. No, we gotta start the game with that intensity. But I don't know what it's gonna take for Sacramento to get over the hump, but that's just how it is. I mean,
I don't even know. Sacramento is like Cleveland, man. Cleveland Browns. Cleveland
I thought
Browns.
you-
Cleveland.
Oh, like,
Man, I gotta
don't-
put that out there.
don't
Not the
compare 'em
Cavs.
to the
Talking about
Cavs, please,
Cleveland
please.
Browns. You know, they can't get it right, no matter where they pick in the draft.
I think even Philly's starting to
You know, get a
make
little better.
noise. I'm just like, whoa! But Sacramento, they're just horrible. I don't even like watching Sacramento, and it's like if you're constantly picking in the top 5,
And you
top
still
10,
can't get
and
any
you still
better.
just can't get over it, like, what are you doing? Phoenix looking good too, though. That boy
Devin
D-Book.
Booker, yeah.
D-Book.
He looking like a
Hey.
young Clay.
He. It's only because he light skinned though. It's only because he's light skinned. Cause I be thinking the same thing. I'm like, yo, like this kid is crazy. Like he just launched it. By the way, did you see Cal Korver launch it from the logo?
Like with
The,
ease. I didn't
and the
see
Atlanta
that.
Hawks, he launched it from the logo. I was like, wow. Are you serious? This guy has mad range. I could try to do that, but it'll probably. Then, okay, so we're gonna do a slight transition now. Before we get on my man's Dak Prescott, we're gonna talk about RG3. Okay, Redskins fans and Cleveland Browns fans, we gotta talk.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we brought him up in the past. You know, a little slight conversation about RG3, but you know he hasn't played since. Did he get hurt week 1? Yeah, week 1 versus Philly.
Week 1 supposed to be the
savior,
rejuvenation,
yes.
the savior of the franchise, Robert Griffin III. Man, please.
But I mean, it's not like I don't think he really did. He break anything?
I don't remember what the injury was.
But whatever
I
his
remember it
injury,
kept him out for most of the year.
whatever his injury was, I don't think he was projected to be out for the whole season. So
Hey, look, he has an injury with something and a broken pride because it's gone. It's gone. RG3, look, I just don't know what it is, man. It's like it's just some players that you don't wish it on, but once their career takes that turn, they just can't get right. You got guys like Derrick Rose, you got RG3, Greg Oden, Brandon Roy. It's like you know they can produce when given the chance to stay and they stay healthy, but injuries are
can't
part
get
of
on
the
the
game,
field
man.
with Josh McCown and Cody
And
Kessler.
it's
I
just
mean,
like, God.
it might be time to throw in the towel. I mean,
I don't know, but see, the thing is with that, it's so many teams out here that could use a RG3 if you put him in the right situation. But with RG3, you gotta give him a lot though. You gotta give him a lot. He's just not that guy.
Nah, he can't just take a team. He has to have a talented team. He can't just say he can't be the star player of the team. He gotta have guys around him.
Seriously, like he looked like that guy in Washington, but you know everything down in Washington. Everything.
Like,
Seriously,
have you heard of Josh Norman this year?
Yeah.
I haven't heard his name much.
I mean, I know he signed a contract with them. I don't
That's
know
the
where he went.
last thing we heard about Josh Norman.
Josh Norman, he ain't locked down no more. I remember he
Nah.
was Norman Island, boy. I said, okay, Josh. That boy was ratty at first. He ain't looking that great now.
Nah,
though.
man, he looking mediocre.
Yeah, man. Seriously, Jaylen. You could probably take his spot these days.
Hey, I be
Seriously.
like,
You
hey,
know, I
watch
used to-
this.
Look at Jaylen. I used to have a little back,
Yeah.
back in high school. I ain't gonna tell him about
Hey,
it.
man,
though.
you know, I used to shut him down. You know. All right, we gonna go to Dallas. I'm gonna let
Hey.
Trey stroke his
Hey.
ego. I'm gonna stroke his ego right now.
So this past week, Tony Romo had a press conference. Basically, he wrote a statement. He stated his statement, of course, and he didn't take any questions. Now, within his statement, this is what he said. Quote, Dak Prescott has earned the right to be our quarterback. As hard as that is for me to say, quote, as a Cowboys fan,
did you feel bad? Did you feel bad for him when you seen
I
that?
was like, wow, like this is actually happening. Like Tony Romo actually passed the torch.
Yeah, I wasn't even expecting him to
to
like
Dak
come out and
Prescott.
say it.
But I was doing a little reading on Bleacher Report. I love Bleacher Report. Like it's
So I get
it's
all
my newspaper. You know,
yes.
it's like So Bleacher Report stated that Tony Romo. No, this wasn't Bleacher Report. It was NFL Network. It reported that Tony Romo actually went to Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones and asked to compete for the job. And they told him no. This right here is special. Like we not gonna mess with this. And Tony Romo just accepted it. So that's why they think like he said that part about like it's two battles that you go through during times like this. It's the battle from within and the man across from you. And if you can win that battle within, then you don't even have to worry about the man across from you.
Yeah, I do remember him saying that. He said, you know, as long as I'm comfortable with it,
Yeah.
as long as he's comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah. That's very understandable, but golly, man, it's sad because, I know Jerry Jones. I don't know him, but as a GM, I've seen I've seen him do some things over the years. And one thing Jerry Jones do, he'll make it seem like everything's peachy and all nice and creamy. And he'll cut you quick.
Yeah.
And honestly, Jerry Jones keeps saying, "Oh, I definitely see Romo on the team and 2017 as the backup. That's a good problem to have." Yeah, that's true, but we know you, Jerry. If that big fish out there on the free agency or a good trade come up, Tony Romo will be out of Dallas quick.
Yes.
That's just like, man, like I wish we could get Romo a championship. Honestly, I want Romo to get a championship as a Cowboy. And when he retires, he needs to come back and sign a one-day contract and retire as a Dallas Cowboy. Like, the Tony Romo era in Dallas is done. I don't think we're gonna ever see Tony Romo take another step in Dallas. I don't see Dak Prescott getting hurt. The Cowboys tied for like the least amount of sacks given up this season. So the fact that he's young, he's durable, he barely gets touched, and he has Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. Sorry, Tony.
So, on past shows we talk about Zeke Elliott, being rookie of the year. Does he have a chance to be NFL MVP?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I honestly think if he doesn't get it, it's because simply he's a rookie. That's
true,
just kind of, disrespectful. It's like...
if it goes down to him and Brady, it's going to be Brady.
Yeah, but honestly, if I'm in that room and I'm taking my vote, okay, first of all, you were suspended for the first 4 games, okay? I've been here since week 1. Not only have I been here since week 1, but we've been winning. I lead the league in rushing. I got a game-winning touchdown rush. Not a pass, but a rush. And I have the best record in the NFL.
Right now, yep.
I'm sorry if the season was to end today. You gotta give it to Zeke, man. I'm sorry. Like, I understand, Tom Brady is Tom Brady, but I'm sorry, I can't justify why Zeke
That's true.
can't
Like,
be.
yeah, like you said, Tom Brady's Tom Brady, but I couldn't give a reason why you wouldn't give it to Zeke. Like,
But it's like, imagine a rookie win it. Because if he win MVP,
LeBron didn't even do that.
if he win MVP, they're not going to let him. Do you think they would give him MVP and Rookie of the Year?
They would have to. I feel like,
Cause it's like if you can't give it to more than one person, do you really want the Rookie of the Year to be Dak Prescott and the MVP to be Zeke Elliott? Like, could you have both of those on the same team?
I mean, it's possible. It's looking like that right now, but I'm thinking that they're just going to give it to Zeke, the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I think he got it locked up. I don't see any other rookies really making any noise. I mean, your boy Carson Wentz, he tried it. He was making a little noise at first. You know, he had Philly looking good. It's always
He
room for
started
hope.
looking like
But
a
see, the
rookie
thing
again.
is, you know, Dak Prescott. You know, I had him on speed dial. He don't plan on looking like a rookie no time soon. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how things play out, but I'm looking forward. You know, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to his career. I think he brought that juice back to Dallas that we needed. You know.
And next up, we got you know, just a little college football preview. A lot happened last week. So the rankings this week is number 1 Alabama still, and then we got changes at 2, 3, and 4 because number 2 Clemson, number 3 Michigan, and number 4 Washington went down last week. But however, Michigan is still in the top, and Clemson is still in the top, but Washington was bounced out. So again, we got Alabama number 1, number 2 is Ohio State, number 3 is Michigan, number 4 is Clemson. This week. We're gonna see if the rankings can remain the same because it's been the last couple of weeks. At least one of the top 4 teams have been losing. Alabama's got it on lock. They gonna be number 1 for a while.
One thing that gets me about college football is the rankings. Are they even significant?
You're right. You're right.
Do they even mean anything? Because it's just like. Okay, it's so much that goes into a ranking outside of just winning. It's like we could win a game, but it don't show in the rankings. It's not like the league, like any professional league. Like professional leagues. Okay, it's simple to do the ranking. I got the most wins, so I'm number 1. On the best team, so I'm number 1. Whereas
college
turnovers, point differential. Stuff like that, just like
point score.
Do it matter? Because then eventually
conference you playing.
It's gonna get to a point where college isn't going to take the foot off the gas pedal, and people just gonna start running up the score. Like,
yeah, you're right. I mean, you got to run up the score nowadays in college to prove you rank higher.
Well, because in the NFL, most teams they cool just getting the win. Like we have about 4 touchdowns.
Exactly.
We just gonna run it.
A win's a win in the NFL.
Play conservative stuff like that, but and in college, man, please don't let it. Man, somebody might drop 70 on somebody easy and won't even care. Like, all right, we beat you by 40. Give us that ring. Like, we number 1.
So then pretty much the most interesting topic you got the NFL preview for this week.
Oh man, this is
first game we're gonna talk about.
My favorite
is we got. I think the Ravens traveling to Dallas to take on the 8-1 Cowboys. I don't think I should ask Trey this, so I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it. I was gonna ask Trey, the Ravens got a chance, but he's gonna be a little biased. So I'm gonna break it down. All right, so Joe Flacco, I mean, he's gonna have to keep the turnovers down. I feel like the only way to beat the Cowboys right now is because the defense looking all right. I mean, it's not like maybe Seattle. It's not Seattle defense, but
it's complimentary.
It's complimentary, and they got a nice running game. And anytime you can run the ball, you can keep the possession of the ball and then keep your defense fresh. So I feel like Ravens got a pretty good defense. They 5-4 in a pretty hard-nosed division. The Steelers didn't really show that last game. Yeah. But maybe the Ravens could prove that the AFC North got something. And, the Ravens are just going to have to play good rush defense. I mean, let Prescott prove that he is the real deal. I mean, if you could keep Zeke under 100, I feel like they got a pretty good chance.
Hey, look. Y'all, it's always those birds, the Eagles and the Ravens. Now, y'all tried it. Philly tried it. Y'all made Dak prove himself.
Yeah,
And
we
did.
contained Zeke that
And
game.
he did. The thing is, Baltimore better not man up theirs. Because that boy Dak threw a 50-yard touchdown last week. What you got to realize is it's too much. Some offenses are just too much to the point where it's like you can't stop it. You can only
You're right. I mean, you just
got
gotta contain certain
week,
things.
Pittsburgh, they thought they had that game. They thought they had it. But man, look, it's getting to the point where now, no matter how much rush defense you play, it's like you have to have a D-line that can bang with the offensive line. You have to have it. If you're not strong up front, we'll just push you around, and eventually, like, that's just going to be how it is. Now, history says that since the Ravens have been around, the Cowboys have never beat them. That's a stat. The Ravens are 4-0 against the Cowboys all time. We pride ourselves on a solid run game. The Ravens have the number one rush defense in the NFL. What does that mean? A bunch of baloney. Who cares? See, my thing is, when it comes to these certain stats, okay, yeah, they got the number one rush defense, but nobody in the NFL got our offensive line. If they got our offensive line, nobody in the NFL got Dez Bryant. If they got a Dez Bryant, nobody in the NFL got a Jason Witten. If they got Jason Witten, nobody in the NFL has Ezekiel Elliott. And if they got Ezekiel Elliott, they don't got the running quarterback. It's just like you don't have all these pieces. It's just the Dallas offense has so many weapons. I'm talking about you got Dez, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams, Jason Witten, Dez Bryant, Zeke, Dak. It's to the point where outside the offensive line, it's nothing but playmakers. And the offensive line is playmakers. Like Ezekiel Elliott had an 83-yard screen and touchdown run last week against Pittsburgh. And the offensive line was down the field. I'm talking about flying. Those guys are athletic. I mean, yeah, Ravens are 4-0 against us. And yeah, we on an 8-game winning streak, but this Sunday one of those streaks got to come to an end. And I thought that it would honestly end last week in Pittsburgh, and it didn't end. And honestly, as high as the Cowboys are on life and as much as the football guards are looking out, I think it's going to be a close one, but I think my boy's still going to pull it out. It's kind of hard. It's like if I was a betting man, it'd be hard to bet against Dallas right now because they took the rock. Jaylen, they had the rock with 42 seconds. Down by 1, and they had to go the entire field, and they still won. It's like no game is out of reach. I just don't see it. But enough about my Cowboys. I'm going to let you talk about your boys. I'm going to ask you this. Do you think the Eagles at 5-4 have a chance against the red-hot Seahawks?
Well, I mean, if we still want to make the playoffs, we better show out. I mean, I think the game's in Seattle.
It is.
That's going to be pretty difficult. I mean, if we going to pull it out, it's going to be close. But I know we can do it. We just got to limit the turnovers. We got a strong defense. That if one thing Eagles have improved on is from Chip Kelly days is the defense. Jim Schwartz has done a good job defensively. It's just our offense is kind of weak. I'm not even going to lie. We got a weak offense. I mean, Carson Wentz, was doing his thing early. But like you said before, it was just dink and dunk stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, after a while, everyone's going to know that you're not testing them down the field, so the safety's going to creep up. So it's not like we have much of a running game. I mean, Ryan Matthews, he'll give you like 50 yards a game, but I mean that's not really enough. So if you can live with 50 yards rushing a game, but then Carson Wentz gonna have to have at least 300 yards every game. Is to ask that for a rookie, like even that, he's performing well, but he's not putting up 300 yards a game. Like because he don't have to.
But
They're
it's
balanced.
like 280 though. It's like 280 though. And he has first 300-yard game versus Pittsburgh. So he putting up numbers. Look, don't be disrespectful and compare Carson Wentz to the 4th round draft pick out of Mississippi State.
I mean,
Dak Prescott.
we gonna see y'all again, and I can't wait for that.
That W.
And it's gonna be in Philly.
Cause look, y'all told us what y'all gonna do. Y'all mean y'all just gonna blitz. Okay, cool. We'll get it. And when Zeke has another 83-yard touchdown for a screen and touchdown run, again, I mean, don't say nothing. But with Philly, if Philly had the defense they have now, with Carson Wentz and LaShawn McCoy in the backfield, and Jerry Maclin on one side and Deshaun Jackson on one side, y'all be okay, man. Because honestly, I think all Philly is missing is a dominant receiver or tight end. So if they had like a Dez, a Julio, or Antonio Brown, man, y'all would be crazy.
We have no deep threats. I mean, I don't know, being a Philly fan, I'm not just going to, boost them. I don't know if they could beat Seattle in Seattle. Maybe if it was in Philly, but
I don't know.
I mean,
don't know, man.
Seattle's defense is going to confuse Carson Wentz, man. If Carson Wentz can handle the ball and keep it close, they might be able to steal one. But if they gonna win, it's gonna be they gonna steal one, and Carson Wentz has to take care of the ball.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Against those good defensive teams, you just gotta especially when you going on the road against the 12th man in Seattle. It's like when you get out there, man. Execute. Like, whatever you do, don't start off with bad plays. Don't start off with a turnover. That's one thing that got me about us when we played Pittsburgh. It's like, okay, your defense not that great. You're a rookie quarterback. We on the road. We in Pittsburgh. One thing I hate about playing Pittsburgh is those little towels they got there waving around. Just like, oh, my God. And on the first drive, okay, we looking good. Rush, a little comeback to Dez, fumble. Oh my God, Dak, you're killing me. And another thing that I hate is red zone interceptions. Like, stick around for those 3 points. That's what hurt.
Yeah,
that's what hurt Pittsburgh. But I don't know. I think Philly one of those teams that for the past couple years they beat teams that they're not supposed to beat. You see what I'm saying? And Philly has always been like one of those very competitive teams. So I mean, I'm not counting Philly out. Who gonna win the game? I'm not sold on either one. I don't know. But
I know Philly need it though.
Philly do need it. They want to make the playoffs
because
Washington and New York they about to get loose to walk.
Speaking of Washington, we're gonna go to the Packers. Going to Washington this week. I just want to know. I mean, the Packers are 4-5, man. What's
juiceless.
What's going on with Aaron Rodgers?
They are lifeless, man. It's like, what is going on in Green Bay? Somebody got to go. I think it's gonna be the head coach because honestly, when teams start to play like this, the message is getting old. Like,
I mean, they still got the stars. They got the star wideouts.
Aaron Rodgers. You got Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams.
What's his name? Randall Cobb.
Eddie Lacy.
Like they still got
and they just
stars.
Don't get it done. Clay Matthews, though, for the past couple of years, because I've always felt this way, he's overrated.
Yeah, he's been quite quiet ever since they won the Super Bowl.
He's overrated. He gets all his Clay Matthews, Head and Shoulders. And it's just like, you don't do nothing. You don't do nothing.
Ever since I know he moved to inside linebacker recently. Ever since he stopped rushing the passer, he had to play inside. I feel like his impact diminished.
Yeah, it's diminished a lot because Clay Matthews, he's not that guy no more. I mean, I know I said he's overrated, but it's like, what have you done for me? This is a what have you done for me lately league. And lately, you ain't done jack from squat. Okay, I don't know whether it's John or Jimmy out there. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, for the Eagles to have a better record than the Packers right now, it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it. There's no reason why the Packers especially for the division they play in. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like
Playing in the division with
Minnesota's
Detroit,
going downhill.
Minnesota.
We're not even going to
These-
talk about Chicago
Minnesota. Yeah, it's
and
like-
Minnesota. And then you got the Lions, who I haven't even heard about all season.
I don't know. Lions, they out here making some. They making a little noise, man.
I know
Golden Tate.
Marvin Jones and Golden Tate. You know, they can sling it in Detroit.
They don't seem like they're missing Calvin Johnson at all. I think they say Calvin Johnson was slowing them down. Crazy, right?
So who you think gonna win, the Redskins or the Packers?
Redskins or the Packers?
I got the Redskins. Redskins, you talk about teams who win games that they don't deserve to win. That is the Redskins. I go on my app and I see the Redskins won. What? It just be surprising
man.
how the Redskins can win sometimes. They just be pulling wins out.
Yeah, it's just because like everybody expected Redskins to mess up, and eventually they will. Because I mean, people, you can't help but be yourselves, and Redskins have always been a team that shoots themselves in the foot. I'm taking one from Stephen A. Smith. They are an accident waiting to happen. Seriously.
It'd be interesting to see if the Redskins beat the Packers and Cowboys beat the Ravens. And Thanksgiving night, it's the Redskins and the Cowboys.
Hey, no. It's the Cowboys and the Redskins. Look.
That is going to be a very interesting game.
We not losing to the Redskins, okay? Because, see, I know for Redskins fans, they could go 1-15 and be cool with it. Because that one win against the Cowboys, that's all they need. That's all they need. Look, the Redskins, I don't know, man. I probably take Washington too because the Packers, they're just not pulling it out.
I don't have faith in the Packers no more.
I see Aaron Rodgers get
sad.
up on NFL Network every Sunday. I don't know, man. We just don't got the juice right now. we just playing with no inspiration. It's just like I don't know what it's gonna take. Hey, on Black Monday, you know that Monday after the regular season is over, and Green Bay don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Mike McCarthy. Bye bye, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna.
He done. He toast, burnt toast that up.
Then
jelly.
then you got the sleepers of the league. I believe I'm not. Let's go ahead. I believe this is the Monday night game. Oh, it is. It's the Monday night game. This game is in Mexico. They having a game in Mexico Monday night. You got the 6-3 Texans versus the 7-2 Raiders. Before we get into the game itself and who might win, how did the Texans and Raiders got these records? Like,
well, the Raiders look solid. Texans being 6-3 without J.J. Watt, I would have never saw that. I would have never saw that coming. But when you have success like this, it makes you wonder, do we need him?
you right. I mean,
Do we trade him?
you can't get rid of J.J. Watt, man.
I just wanted to see what you was going to say.
It's not like it's his production. He can't stay on the field because he be getting hurt.
Yeah.
But
Well, if you could depend on Jadeveon Clowney,
he was
rusher.
almost a bust.
He was.
He's
He
been
was.
showing out.
He was. For him to be, oh my God, Jadeveon Clowney, the next J.J. Watt, it's just like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? But he looked pretty good. I mean,
He's all right. I mean, he's not like he was in college.
indeed, in college he was very disruptive. This year, I don't know, but somehow the Texans are figuring out a way to stay afloat, and the Raiders. You know what's crazy? I was talking to my man Neon Dion, and we was talking about the playoffs. And what if the AFC Championship game was the Raiders and the Patriots? That would be crazy. It would be the last game of Tom Brady's career because the Raiders will win the game.
Oh no!
And
If it's in Foxborough, they're not winning.
Nah, see, the thing is, the league owed Oakland one. They owed them one because they should not have called that penalty on. What's it, Charles Woodson?
Oh, you going way back?
Yeah, that top rule. They should not have called it. That
the
was a
Tom
fumble.
Brady.
That was a fumble, and it was just like, come on now. I can't believe this foolery here, and
That's when Tom Brady got his clout. That's when
exactly.
they're like,
But I don't know. Tom Brady, he's a savage. I'm sorry. He's legit. And it's crazy. This man got a chance to play at a very high level north of 40. He's 39 now.
yes, it's almost hard to believe how he's older than Tony Romo.
And he's still playing at a higher level and don't get as hurt as much as Tony. But see, the difference between the Patriots and the Cowboys is that they had Bill Belichick.
And Tony Romo didn't know how to get down.
He don't
know how to get down. Tom Brady will fall when he see pressure. Tony Romo will try to evade.
Yeah, but I mean, you get away with it so much. The thing about doing stupid stuff, if you get away with it one time, it encourages you to keep doing it again. So I mean, when you do that spin out the pocket, he throw it. Yeah, Tony Romo, he could do that thing, but sometimes you spin it, then you got another defender waiting. But see, the thing is, when you only get hit every once in a while. The thing is, Tony Romo can't take a hit. He can't take him no more. It's possibly because when he was younger, he didn't have an offensive line. Tony Romo used to legit run for his life. So he get the snap, he was running for his life. And, had they built the offensive line in Tony Romo's younger days, we wouldn't know who Dak Prescott is now. But because they didn't build it, by the time they started to build the offensive line, Tony Romo He had already had a couple injuries. He had already had a couple injuries in by then.
Broken collarbones, back fractures.
Exactly. So now it's to the point where he take one hit, his back is done. Anytime Tony Romo takes a hit as a Cowboys fan, I'm just, oh my God, get up, Tony, get up, Tony. But to get back to the Raiders and the Texans, I think Oakland gonna pull this out.
I got Oakland too. I mean, Texans. Texans mostly win. On a 1 o'clock game on Sunday, no one watched. But on the big stage,
no, they not ready for that. Plus, I don't trust that. I don't trust Brock Osweiler. I don't trust him. It's just like he's okay, but he don't sling it around.
Nah. So I'm gonna go with Derek Carr, Michael Crabtree, Amari Cooper. They're gonna pull it out, and they're gonna be 8-2. A strong 8-2.
Man, I hope the Cowboys win, man. 8-2, that's not a bad record, man. That's looking pretty good especially for Oakland. Like, who could have saw this?
So then we got the NBA. This is kind of a tough question we got here. We got the 10-2 Warriors and the 11-2 Clippers. Who's looking like the best team in the league?
Warriors. Look, the Clippers, I expect them to do this. But the simple fact is, instead of taking that loss to...
Wait, before we get into it, Trey did say that they got an overrated point guard out in L.A.
Do. Chris Paul is overrated.
Even though he 11-2.
Chris Paul is overrated. I'll say this for the entire season. Christopher Paul is overrated. Now let me tell you something, man. Clippers sitting at 11-2 now. It don't mean nothing. The regular season has never meant anything for teams that's supposed to make the playoffs. The only thing that matters is the playoffs. And I know that when playoff time get here, somebody's going to be hurt because you got to build an excuse. Somebody's going to be hurt. And Chris Paul not going to be able to get it done. Now if they be the seed they supposed to be because Chris Paul is supposed to be a top point guard, they should at least be in the top 3, but they won't do that. No, they won't. They might because see now the reason why the Clippers are 11-2 is because KD plays for the Warriors now. So you don't have to worry about OKC. Then you just got San Antonio.
You're right. I see what you're saying.
It's
now.
like the shift.
It's like instead of 4 top teams, it's like 3 now.
Yeah, it's like if all the superpowers are on one team, then of course you should beat up on the rest of everybody else.
Yeah, that's true. But again, I'm gonna say the Warriors better too, just cause that they've been looking better. The Clippers always look bad in the playoffs. If they don't look bad, I mean, they never. Chris Paul has never been to the Western Conference Finals in his career, let alone the NBA Finals.
And
He's
that's
never.
why,
Well, not
to me,
yeah. He's never
overrated.
been conference finals.
I think he made. I think the amount of times that he made it to the second round is like kind of skimp too. It's like, whoa, I need a little bit more rice in my steak bowl, please. I need a little bit more meat, please. Give me something extra. Chris Paul. Now I know some of y'all are not gonna agree with this, but I don't care. I know I always gotta talk about the Cowboys, but Chris Paul is the equivalent to Tony Romo
That's
without all
yeah.
the injuries.
Tony
Now,
Romo.
no, don't compare Chris Paul to Tony Romo. But look at both of their careers. They both been starters for most of their careers. Tony Romo undrafted. Chris Paul, he was
a high
drafted.
draft
Yeah,
pick.
he's pretty high draft pick. But when it comes to making the playoffs and making noise in the playoffs, I mean, Chris Paul ain't done that much more than Tony Romo to me.
Yeah, equivalent. If you, I don't know. I wouldn't bring Chris Paul down to Tony Romo level in the playoffs.
What?
Because at least Tony Romo only has 2 playoff wins. Has Tony Romo ever played in the Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, not Eastern Conference Finals, but the
Championship
Conference
game?
Championship game.
No.
So yeah, it's kind of similar, but I guess.
But see, I think the difference is, this may be a little contradiction, but I think the difference between football and basketball is, if you're like that, you can make the playoffs with one person. You can make a deep playoff run with one person. I mean, until now. But I don't know. Chris Paul, he don't wow me like he wow everybody else. I mean, I think he do more stuff off the court that gets him a lot of notice. But on the court, I mean, he can throw a couple dimes. I've seen him make a couple timely shots. But I don't know. Maybe it's not Chris Paul. It's the people that he play with. Because I don't know. Blake Griffin, he's a solid dunker, but he don't wow me. This team, the Clippers, since they assembled this team with Chris Paul, J.J. Redick, Blake, DeAndre Jordan, I've never been wild, you know? Like, I'm really scared. Like, anytime the Bulls play the Clippers, I'm like, all right, we got a shot. We got a really good shot. Now, we play Golden State, I'm like, all right, as long as we just keep this jam close in the fourth quarter, give ourselves a puncher's chance, then okay, we might be up to something here. So, okay. Would you take Toronto over Cleveland?
No.
Because, I don't know. Toronto gave them their first L, too.
That is true. But I don't even. Toronto's not even the second best team in the East.
Who do you think the second best team in the East is?
The second best team in the East. I know
think
they're
they
struggling right
are.
now. I mean, they're not struggling, but they just a little quiet. I'm gonna give it to the Hornets. They don't get too much, television time, but
Kemba Walker, I have been hearing a lot about Kemba Walker, though. Like, he's been
series,
he's been shaking it up.
I'm gonna give the series. I mean, I don't know, cause Toronto
about
can
right
be
now.
Toronto can be lit in the playoffs. So
I mean, I see DeMar DeRozan. He's taking his scoring up.
but I think with the play of Point Harden, they might be a top 3 team.
Who?
Come
Houston?
come the playoffs. I mean, James Harden is going off.
He has been balling. He said, "Look, I'm gonna need the MVP on deck soon as I got out the shower." Straight up.
He's tired of hearing about Steph Curry.
Tired of
He
hearing
even
about
switched
Kevin
his
Durant.
he switched to point guard to show, hey, I'm a point guard in this league, and I'm gonna show that I'm the best. Remember he's talking about? He said, "Am I the best point guard in the league? How about the best player in the league?"
Yeah. He can't go for it because he's putting up numbers. It's like every night, 12 assists, 15 assists. It's like
30 points.
he fall into triple double so easy. Like had he started off his career as a point guard, but see you gotta give credit to Mike D'Antoni too though, because imagine, I mean, the Thunder gave him a chance to run the point sometimes, but imagine if he was the full-time point and you put a Russ at the two and KD at the 3. It's like when you think about OKC, like for young fans, cause see, I mean if they diehard fans, like see when I was a Cowboys fan, like no, I'm still am a Cowboys fan. I'm a Bulls fan too, but some days I used to just sit on the computer, and this is how I started the evolution of my sports knowledge and stuff like that. I would just sit on YouTube and look up highlights after highlights after highlights. I would read up on the old teams and stuff like that, and that's how you kind of sort of figure it out. And it's like some of these young kids gonna look this stuff up. Like we had Serge Ibaka, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and we didn't win a championship.
Right.
God, that gotta hurt, man.
And they all were drafted by the Thunder. It's not like
trading and free agency.
Like they were
and stuff
all
like
together. Like they kind of had a Warriors before the Warriors.
Yeah,
but they didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah,
that's like if the Warriors had traded Clay before they got a ring. You never could have known their full potential.
But it's like some of the stuff is luck too, because it's like you don't even know if some of the stuff could even pan out, because before it was Steph and Clay. Everybody know it was Steph and Monte Ellis.
Right.
So imagine if they'd have kept Monte Ellis and traded Steph to whoever they traded him to. And Steph, let's just say, where Monte Ellis at now, Indiana. So imagine Steph Curry and Paul George. I'm sorry. Steph Curry and Paul George.
Look, it could have been Steph, Lance Stevenson, Paul George, David West when he was there, and Roy Hibbert.
That would have been kind of nasty.
They might have been able to beat the Heat. Like you think about all these, different outcomes, different situations. Maybe LeBron still don't have a ring if different things, different teams and different situations panned out differently.
But shout out to Steph, man, because I just remember when Steph was just like, all Steph Curry was known for was getting hurt. I remember I'd be like, it's only a matter of time before he get hurt. It's only a matter of time for that ankle give out,
He had bad ankles.
Yo, them giants was made of straight dust and sand. Boy, I was like, oh my God.
I mean, he could never stay on the court. I mean, he would get 3, and then I don't know how he evolved to be such a great player when he never really. It just happened out the blue.
It did. It was just like, all right, injured guy to Steph Curry.
Yes.
Like, I want to be like Steph Curry. Like, nobody used to shoot a jump shot and say, Steph.
Yes.
3 Curry. Like, nobody used to do that stuff. It was always Kobe or
people think
LeBron.
that he was when he first got big. He was new to the league. He had already been at least 3-4 years.
And that's why we having to check these fake Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
like, your boy Steph, he been in the league for a very long time. He just now finally getting
used to it.
He just finally getting, love and stuff like that. It's just like, come on now.
Because these fake Warriors fans, I ain't see too many Warriors fans when before Monte Ellis and Baron Davis, and before they even became those colors, before they even became the colors. Remember, they were orange and blue. So and Steph was on that team.
Yeah, he sure was. The boy BD,
Baron Davis.
Them boys. One thing I do remember about that old Golden State team, they could run. Like they do now. They could run. Like they would get in the passing lane and. I'm talking about be gone. Like,
Golden State could always, they just never had shooters.
Indeed.
They used to have Jason Richardson, who could dunk. Like, I think he won at least 2 dunk contests.
That jam won't translate into wins. Them W's. That's the only thing that matter.
And then people, they talk about Steve Kerr. You gotta give credit to Mark Jackson too.
That's
Before Steve Kerr, because Mark Jackson built it.
Built that team. He built it.
He got Clay and Harrison Barnes. I'm not sure if he drafted Steph. I don't know.
No, I don't think he drafted Steph. No.
But he developed Steph. I mean, the coach.
No, it's true though. Steve Kerr got lucky because
he got the ring, but Mark Jackson that was his team.
And it's just like they just couldn't get it done. But it's like this: you could say that Mark Jackson won a championship with Steve Kerr team, but if you put a team together that was that good, then why didn't y'all win? Because
I mean,
if Steve Kerr is the coach they say he is, you got the right to say that because they've been nothing short of great since he's been the head coach. They won a championship in his first season. Like, oh, we're wasting no time. We're going to have this year. And, like, who's going to stop us? Nobody. But for Mark Jackson, I know it hurt.
To see them win the championship the year after he
won the championship with his squad, like, I'd be hurt. I'd be like, yeah. And, like, all you got to do, I remember when I used to coach him.
Every time he commentates, he brings up how he used to coach them when he commentates the Warriors. It's like, Mark, let it go.
Exactly. I used to be around these guys every day in practice. Let me tell you how no one cares about your perspective.
Let it go.
I used to be there every day in practice. You took an L, buddy. Oh, but before we roll out, we gotta do this out of pocket segment. And for those of you who haven't seen these show before, we'll do it just for you. We'll tell you about it. The out of pocket segment, Jay Boogie, is the segment that pretty much highlights.
This is Tre's idea.
The bloopers in the sports world. So if you mess up, we gonna let you know. If you say something crazy, we gonna let you know. And that's just how it is. We don't cut no corners around here.
And we gonna find out.
Almost don't pay the bills. Okay? So, Drake and Dorsberg.
We talked about this earlier, but we didn't actually bring up exactly. Yeah, he had the shirt, Yeah. But Drake actually asked Doris Burke on a date, and Doris Burke tweeted, "The date is on." Again, we're going to talk about how Drake... Drake is 30 years old.
Hey, age ain't nothing but a number. Hey, that's how some people be trying to carry, man. Seriously, man.
But,
Drake trying to get him a sugar mama. Got all that money. That made no sense.
Exactly. I could see if you was just an average person, you was trying to get with Doris Burke. That's a little different.
Yeah.
But how you going to break up with Rihanna?
And go with Doris Burke? It's like, come on, dog. Rihanna gonna come out with a whole song about this, about how you done downgraded. You supposed to upgrade.
Yes, man. And Doris Burke is a nice lady. I don't think she wants to get involved with Drake drama. Cause if you gonna be with Drake, you
better be ready to take some shots. Meek Mill coming for him.
If they actually start dating, it's gonna be some rappers out here.
Yo, Meek Mill is coming quick, boy. I can't believe. I'm sorry. I couldn't go from. There's no way I could go from Rihanna to Doris Burke. I don't went from Doris Burke to Rihanna. That's what I done did. But I couldn't go from Rihanna to Doris Burke. That's just stupid, Drake. I don't know why you ever think that will work. Doris Burke, you too. I don't know why y'all think this is cute, because it's not.
It's not. It's actually kind of weird.
Exactly. It's super weird. But you know what? Drake probably comes from a standpoint of view. I'm tired of being hurt. So I'm not even gonna go after these superstar females no more. I'm not doing it. Doing it. I am Drake. My girl should be on lock. My girl need to be on lock, but Drake and Doris B. That's about to be her new name.
Yeah, Doris B, man. She gotta have a nickname. She gonna be with Drake.
DB.
But still, after all that talk,
after all that yakking,
it still makes Drake out of pocket.
Oh my God. Okay, one quick question. NFL, right? You gotta pick one. NFL. Will all the home teams win this week, or will all the away teams win this week?
If I had to say, I don't think home field advantage is much of an advantage in the NFL. So I'm still gonna go with all the home teams just because the matchups we discussed. I feel like on paper they look like. I mean, the better teams seem like they're at home this week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say if one of the two were to happen, I'm gonna say the home teams will win this week. What about you?
I think all the home teams gonna take it. I don't see why not, especially since my boys we back in Dallas. After going on the road to Cleveland.
I mean,
Pittsburgh.
Dallas usually struggles in Dallas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I said that before, but you know what? I've been came to this conclusion, and the Ravens defensive coordinator he came to this conclusion too. He stated Dak Prescott isn't a rookie anymore. He's been here for about 9 weeks, and he's seen all the defenses. He's done a plethora of things on the field. He knows what's exactly going on. Nothing is new to him anymore. I wouldn't call him a rookie, just a first-year player.
And I mean, he got Tony Romo as his mentor.
Backup.
So I mean,
you got Tony Romo as your mentor and backup. That's sort of like when Brett Favre passed the torch
Aaron Rodgers.
But the difference is, Tony Romo actually willing to help. Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, they ain't really like each other.
That is true.
We'll see, man. But you want to end it right here? My name is Trey.
My name is Jay.
This is the final score. We'd like to say thank you for watching and giving us your undivided attention. And y'all take it easy, man. Enjoy your weekend. Turn up.